Gulf Coast. You can find this property by going to our website, www.compasslandusa.com. Go to Listings, Florida, and you'll see this heading here. You deserve to be the center of the action in Port Charlotte. So when you navigate to that link, and I'll provide it in the description down below, the first thing you see is pictures of the property, so you can click through. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a stormy day when our photographer went out, but you can see that there's neighbors nearby, paved road access. There's not a whole lot of brush and trees that you would have to clear. Roads are maintained by the municipality. That's the closest intersection right there. Okay, so you scroll down a little bit farther and you'll see a summary of the surrounding area, kind of give you a feel for the property and what the surroundings are. So you'll see one of the most important things, this property is less than a 5-minute drive from Port Charlotte's town center, which gives you really easy access for daily errands like Walmart, Home Depot, Aldi, and Best Buy, just to name a few. So not only that, but it's also really close to kind of a secret dirt biking or ATV spot. So if you go 4 miles northeast on Yorkshire Street onto the far side of I-75, you will find dozens of ATVers. Especially on kind of rainy days when it's a bit muddy, adds an extra element of fun. It's also a really popular area for camping and for beekeepers, in case you didn't know. So just a quick little description, location to beaches, etc. So you scroll a bit farther down, you'll see our stamp of guarantee. That's 90-day money-back guarantee on each of our properties. If you click this button here, it will call my business partner, Andrew. So if you have any questions on the property, payment plan details, you can click that button and talk to him right away. So now we'll see the details of the property, the address. Let's click here, and in a new window, we'll get a Google Maps link, and we'll check on that in a minute. So just to finish going over the rest of the details, we have the parcel number. The size again is 0.23 acres, and that's in Charlotte County, Florida. The legal summary, the terrain, it's mostly flat. It's not perfectly level, no piece of land is, but mostly flat, mostly cleared. The zoning is vacant residential. Now there is power on the eastern property line. You would just have to pay a connection fee. It's pretty inexpensive. Water would be well and sewage would be septic. The yearly property taxes are $324, and this is a great benefit right here, not in a scrub jay zone. So I don't know if you're familiar with scrub jays. I have a separate video on what they are and how they can kind of dash your Florida land dreams, or at least make them much more complicated. But it's not in a scrub jay zone, so it doesn't require any extra special permits or clearing permits. It's also not in a flood zone, which means you should have no issues getting any type of insurance that you want. Again, paved road access, and these are the corner coordinates. So let's go check on that map link. Okay, so we can see the property is right over here. And let's switch to satellite view. Okay, so you can see it's in a semi-populated area. It's not an overcrowded subdivision. You've got a couple neighbors right behind here. Everything is paved road access. You can see from up above that there's really not a whole lot of clearing that you would have to do to build on the property. Again, there are property electrical lines on the eastern edge. So if we zoom out a little bit, You got a bit of a waterway back here, and you're out almost right on the main road. So right away you see different types of supply stores, interior, rentals. If you're a fisherman, there's a fishing bait store right over here. And this main road here, Veterans Boulevard, will take you into the center of Port Charlotte, and that's where you'll hit your Walmart. That's a Target right there. There's a Home Depot, Kohl's, Publix, Aldi, like everything you need is going to be a 5-minute drive right from your doorstep. And in relation to the Gulf Coast and the rest of Charlotte County, so again, that's our property right there. This is the Myakka River, and it's about an hour drive to the beaches on the Gulf Coast. So nice and accessible, but not in an area that's going to get overwhelmed by tourists, which is kind of nice. There's also a ton of golfing, golf courses. There's national state forests here up in this area, which gives you lots of activities, lots of stuff to do. Of course, it's Florida, so you're going to have all of your sailing, boating activities, lots of fishing, a lot of stuff to keep you busy in this area. So let's go back over to the website and you'll see pricing. So there is a discount for cash on this lot. It's $5,499 plus a $199 dock fee. Or if you want, you can finance the property. Everyone's approved. We don't do credit checks. There's no interest. So if that's something that you're looking for, you have the option. So there's a down payment of $199 plus a $199 dock fee, and then monthly payments of $199 for 33 months. So if you're looking at this video and you want the property right away, there's this button here, submit down payment and dock fee. So what happens if you click this? It will take you to a secure checkout page specific to this property where you can punch in your contact information and the card number that you would like to use to submit the down payment and documentation fee. Once you hit this button, complete order, I'll immediately be notified on my end. So I'll reach out to you via email first, because that's what's provided here. And we'll discuss contracts, the financing plan, or the cash option, whichever you prefer. But by going ahead and hitting that button, again, you're brought to a secure checkout page, and it secures the property for you to make sure that no one else comes into the website and buys it while you're still trying to figure out how to get the deal done. So there's also a map on the detail page underneath the pricing. You can zoom out, manipulate it how you want. Again, close to the Gulf Coast, surrounded by forests, golf courses, all sorts of fun stuff to keep you busy. And of course, being Florida, you will not have to worry about the winters that we experience, for example, up in Michigan, which can be pretty brutal. So that was the description of our new property, 0.23 acres in Charlotte County. If you want to learn a little more about Charlotte County before you purchase the property, there's a quick article and video that you can take part in by clicking on this link. And if you have any questions about this property, you can leave a comment on the video or contact me directly through the website. And I hope you found this useful. Subscribe, because we're going to keep making new properties